Same time.
Really a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys. And let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Sacramento, Rudy Gay is out there with Quincy Ace. Then it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Gary Neal. And it's Koufos in at the center. Clock at 4, and that one's good.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Kings shooting their first foul shot of the night. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Rondo. Kicks to Neal. They set the screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Russell. In transition, here comes Miami. Winslow's running. Russell dishes to Wade. Back to Russell. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
So the Heat, their last game, a win against the 76ers.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall. And
Multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't.
He's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Neal. Wade.
That shot, a few open looks are all it takes to get him in his zone.
Russell against Rondo. There's Winslow. The shot will not go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense. But in that game, they were just a bit over the top. And it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars in a game of basketball.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Russell with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Russell's got 5 now.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Rondo kicks to Gay. Stolen by Winslow. And here's nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's AC. Drains the three-pointer.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there.
Bosh. That 3 off the mark.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Dishes to Neal. There's the pick to the inside. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
It's like a game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Gay following the basket by Chris Bosh. The pass to Koufos. To the wing on the left. Here's Neal. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active
steal from anywhere on the floor?
It would be nice to find a steals chart to see where they're getting all their pilfers from. These are small forwards, though, who play 94 feet of defense.
Here's Collison after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Here's Hickson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And let's quickly take a look at some numbers for Neal. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Bosch. Dang comes in for Winslow. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Collison. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
And it's Russell missing. The Kings trail by 4. Collison with it. He's picked up by Russell. The drive by Collison. The layup off target.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing.
The kick out to Dang. Passes it to Stoudemire. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 5. He dishes it to Richardson. Stoudemire the pass to Dang. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Johnson sends the screen for Russell. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. That's 10 straight points now inside.
Here is Caspi. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The 3. Rebound by the Heat. Pass to Richardson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Russell. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. So still in the opening quarter and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Clippers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Sacramento Kings just need to take it a game at a time.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire. But even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yeah, you know, Greg, it's been a shame for their fan base, too, because they haven't really had much to be optimistic about to this point.
Dixon a screen. Thornton dishes to Collison. The Kings need to get off a shot here. No good from Caspi.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Russell, no good.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
The Heat leading by 8. Then kicks to Richardson. Johnson the screen. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Richardson. And that's 10 points for Freak.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Collison. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, the free throw line has really hurt him.
Yeah, it's been a rough start there, and they could use those points, no doubt about it.
Miami shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. That's good from Richardson. And Richardson drops them both. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. The drive by Collison. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Richardson against Thornton. Pass to Caspi. Now the feed to Hickson. Takes the three. And it's Caspi with the three. Caspi's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Heat out front, up by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.